Hello again to you, bringing you two more wellness tools that you can add to your toolbox. I love helping you be the CEO of your health. If you are new to joining me, my name is Amy Miller. I am a wellness advocate. I'm a holistic health practitioner, nervous system retraining clinician, breathing therapist, all the things. But basically, I help families be able to return to joy by helping them focus on the things that bringing tools and natural resources into their family's home so that they can return to joy and stop worrying about all the things and get back to enjoying their family, making memories. That's what we do best. And today we're talking about doTERRA again, but this is just one of the many wellness tools that has been a game changer in my own family, but then also in so many clients that I've worked with over the years, their lives as well. And so I'm bringing some new tools to you from this little blue box here. I don't think I've shown this to you. You open it up and it's like opening up the blue lotus flower petals. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Okay, so we're going to be talking about two tools from this box today, and I'll be sharing with you some background about them, as well as well, let me make sure you can see and hear me okay. Okay, I'll be sharing some background about them as well as ways to use them, including ingredients. Yes. Make sure I have all of my tools here. And we'll get started. I'm going to share my screen here with you. I think we'll see here. Bear with me. Okay. Present your view. That would be helpful. All right. I think we're ready. Okay. Sharing my screen here. There we go. This is the one I want. So the first oil we're going to be talking about is birch. Now this oil that comes from the tree bark has a long history with doTERRA. This is one that we have had access to off and on over the last 10 plus years, but it's been harder to. And we're going to talk about some of that in just a minute. But birch is an interesting tree. How many of you have been around birch trees? They're really beautiful. But it's considered I'm going to scoot here. Kind of getting weird on the lighting here. Let me see if I can move around. Let's see. The sun has gotten a little weird here. Okay, let me see if this is better. I think this might be a little better. Let me scoot closer. So, first of all, birch, the essential oil from it, is very stimulating, very refreshing aroma, and it's reminiscent to wintergreen. Okay. But the birch tree is a pioneer species. And what I mean by that is it's one of the first to return after an area of land has been cleared or after it's been eroded or damaged in some way. The birch tree is one of the first trees to reappear. Isn't that interesting? And you guys may know that the birch tree bends, but it doesn't break. And just like our Creator does, whatever is in nature, how it is in nature, it reflects the same way when it interacts with other things of nature, like us, humans. And so we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But one of the reasons why it's been difficult to source is 100% of commercially produced birch essential oil on the market today is synthetic, or it's actually not birch at all, and it's actually wintergreen. There's actually only 1% difference in the chemistry between these two oils, and it's really hard to detect because methyl salicylate has no chirality. So when you look at chemistry, you will see typically in chemical components, you'll see a chirality there, meaning that it can flip, that the drawing of the chemical component has a chirality to it. Well, methyl salicylate doesn't have a chirality, so it's hard to detect the differences between these two essential oils and plants. A GCMS test, if you're familiar with that kind of testing for essential oils, it cannot test it. It has to have carbon-14 analysis to be able to difference. And unfortunately, many companies out there will market something that's actually wintergreen as birch, and sometimes even unknowingly, because again, their testing cannot detect it. So, and it has some similarities, but it's very different. So it does smell very similar. In fact, I will tell you when I'm smelling both of them. So this is the wintergreen, and the wintergreen we actually source in China. Interesting. And then the wintergreen actually has a little bit of sweetness, a little bit more sweetness to it at the end than the birch, but they are very similar. And they have similar properties as far as what you would use them for. But I will tell you, there are some things that are a little bit different with birch that would make it useful in times when maybe you don't want to use wintergreen. So it contributes to a very soothing massage, and it actually helps with promoting healthy looking skin. Now, let me show you here. I'm going to share with you briefly a couple of ways that you use in a roller bottle. There are a couple of different ways that you can use this for muscle recovery, to really help with discomfort, respiratory support, and even to get focused. And I'm going to be sharing these in an ebook with you at the end of the week. So if you want to make sure to get that, make sure you comment below, share your email address with me, and I will make sure that you get those while I sip on better chai. But I'm going to be sharing this and a whole lot more with you about all the products that I'm talking to you about this week. Okay. So a great way to use birch is to massage it into your back and legs for a really cooling sensation after exercise. You can put a few drops in a cotton ball and tuck it in your gym bag to mask odors. You can put onto your skin to reduce the appearance of blemishes. You can use this to boost your oral health. You can add a drop to your toothbrush, which we're going to be talking more about oral health here in just a minute. Yes, so this oil in particular, when you think about the birch tree itself and how it bends but doesn't break, this is really helpful for you emotionally in that way. Yes, and it actually is really helpful. We have used this twice in our home when we've had a bone break. And so this is really helpful for the healing process when there's been a bone break, something with the bone. So while wintergreen and birch both help with discomfort and relief, In that sense, you're going to want to go to your birch whenever you are wanting to address more of the bone. Yes. So this is what we've used in a blend multiple times when we have been promoting bone healing. Yes. Now this oil, the 5 milliliter, is $59 for members. This is actually not quite available yet. It won't be available until October 15th, but soon. And you will be able to get this. Gosh, I love the aroma of it. I'm going to put a little bit on my, I do have a blemish right over here that I've been putting some other oils on it. But I love the aroma, so I'm just going to, yes. Ooh, I love that. So before we get moving on, the next oil I want to share with you, let me see if I can find everything. I'm going to be sharing where you can get all of these, for new members and the members' prices as well. But the next thing we're going to talk about is SuperMint Toothpaste. So many of you may have been introduced last year to a new blend of different mint oils, SuperMint. How many of you have been loving that? I have been loving it. I love the fact that it is a blend of different mints, and so it's not as overpowering as maybe like just using peppermint singly on its own. And so I love the use of it. Let me make sure the lighting is changing again. That's what happens when you're outdoors. Yes. So, and many of you also have used the On Guard blend of toothpaste. You can see ours is almost empty here. For, gosh, 5 or 6 years we've been using this. So this is going to be very similar. It's just going to be, have different oils in it, so that you're going to get a different flavor profile. But so just like the On Guard toothpaste, it's going to have hydroxyapatite in it. If you have a great holistic dentist that you see, most of them are going to recommend a toothpaste that has hydroxyapatite in it. Mine did, and she was so excited to see that the one that I use has it in it, but it helps preserve and rebuild tooth enamel. Also, so this is going to have the same oils in it as your SuperMint blend. It's going to have peppermint, Japanese mint, Bergamot mint, and then also Spearmint. So if you prefer something, the On Guard, of course, is a little bit spicier with the clove and the cinnamon. Of course, it has a little bit of peppermint in it as well. So it's going to be more spicy, minty. And I will say probably for kids would probably prefer this one. I know that when my boys were first using the On Guard toothpaste, they kept saying that it was too spicy. So we had to kind of work them into it. But I think the SuperMint would be a lot more preferred for younger kids who are just getting used to brushing their teeth. But this also has hydrated silica in it, calcium carbonate, which are all delicious. Yep. And I want to show you here. Ingredients here so you can see them. So, of course, the hydroxyapatite is going to help remineralize. It's also going to make your teeth feel stronger, smoother, healthier. They're going to be less sensitive to heat and cold. Of course, we already talked about the mints that are in here, and it's going to have xylitol as well to improve the flavor. It'll help your teeth and gums as well. And this is available now, so you don't have to wait like you do for the Birch. And it's $11 for members. Okay. Of course, just like always, no artificial color flavors, and this is fluoride-free. So just like both of these, they're fluoride-free. Yes. So again, I'm going to share all of the links for you to be able to see all of these. Let me see if I can stop sharing my screen here. And I think my computer is warming up a little bit here, so it's a little slow to process. But I'm going to post all the links here so you can see. If you're wanting to get the whole bundle of all of the items that are in the box that we're talking about this week, then you can get those as well, and I will share that link. So I hope you'll join me tomorrow, where we're going to be talking about the next 2 days. We're going to be talking about sleep and some things for our microbiome. Yes. So I hope you'll join me, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Thank you.